What's up guys, welcome to the next video. In this video we're going to be talking about the ad creation framework that we used to generate over $30 million in e-commerce sales in 2023. It's the exact same ad creative framework that 9-figure brands, those $100 million brands, use to scale profitably their social media spending, such as like True Classic, AG1, BlendJet, or like Javi Coffee, Magic Spoon, etc., etc. All of those brands use pretty much the same ad creative framework that I'm going to be discussing in this same video. So by the end of it, I just hope that you understand how to do this yourself and then implement it for your brand so that you can see the explosive growth that those other companies are seeing. I'm not a huge fan of showing screenshots on the internet without any context, but here I have some of them that just showcase basically the revenue that we have generated for our clients. In some cases, you can see a huge growth, like here, those three examples. You can see in some examples, like not that big of a growth, but still growth. Here, you can see we took this brand from 70 to 400K a month in sales. So here, for example, you can see another screenshot with zero context. This brand had a 17% decrease in revenue, but 36% decrease in the spend and 30% increase in the return on ad spend. So this thing works, and this thing is actually going to help you profitably scale on social media. As you know, in 2024, no media buying hacks are going to help you increase your return on ad spend or increase your profitability or cut your CPA. It's all about creative testing and producing ad creative winners at scale. So this is a 3-step process, and the first step, of course, is going to be research, because without research, you're never going to be able to create anything that speaks directly to the needs and wants of your customers. And then we're going to create the ICP of Javi Coffee, and then we're going to get into some ideation. For the purpose of this video, I have pulled out a lot of like the internal stuff that we use. So here I have a copy of the customer avatar sheet that we use. I'm not going to give you a link to this thing, because I feel like you should be smart enough to be able to replicate it yourself and just create some columns with the stuff that you see right here. And then we are going to use Atria, which is basically the biggest competitor of Foreplay. I'm pretty sure that you should have heard of Foreplay. We just used Atria because we like it more, it's cheaper, and it offers more functionality. So let's go right into it. So the first step is going to be research. How do we start our research? Step 1, if your brand has a lot of website reviews, that's the first place that we start, because there's no better place to start than just looking at your happy customers, your existing happy customers. So we're just gonna go to Javi's website. I have absolutely no idea what their offer is. I got to know them like a few minutes before I started shooting this video. So we are just gonna open their best-selling product, which is apparently the original, and just try to create a strategy for our ad creatives. So once again, the first thing that we start is the reviews. It helps a lot if you have 17,000 positive reviews. So we are gonna get started. Not huge on caramel. I wanted to try this one. It's a winner, perfect balance. I don't see anything that could be used right here. Just for your understanding, basically what they offer, the USP, fastest, easiest, and most convenient coffee. So apparently it's something going to be really, the proposition, the USP, is going to be related to maybe saving time, maybe saving money. So that's what we are going to be looking at. I wish it came with flavors, nothing like whatever. I love this flavor, so good, just the right amount of chocolate. Okay, nothing really to see here. I was getting this product advertised to me quite a lot and finally decided to give it a try. This could be actually a good hook for one of your ads, especially if this ad is going to be UGC, because you can basically start with, I was getting this product advertised to me quite a lot because apparently a lot of people get this product advertised, so this could be an angle that you can use. Let me tell you, so good, saves me so much time. Okay, here is a benefit that people see when they buy a product. So this could be a concept that you can create a video around. Whenever I do not maybe have time to make a coffee with my espresso. I wish that you knew how to type espresso. It's an S. just for your clarification. Simple, sometimes I just put the creamer, tastes delicious. Okay, cool. So basically what we can do here is we can take this comment and we can put it into our research sheet, because here we like to store the comments, the positive comments or the negative comments that we see online, just because it helps a lot. Later down online. So basically here you need to extract the core idea. So the core idea here is save time. It's a positive review, and you can see, like, you can paste the link if you want, but for the purpose of this video I'm not going to do it. Occurrence, this is basically how often do you see this core idea show up, because if you see that a core idea shows up 20, 30, 50 times throughout your research, then apparently this is something that people really care, and you have to create a video with this same core idea. So let's continue. By far my favorite, delicious, smooth, easy. Oh, easy. I love the convenience of not having to brew and having yummy iced coffee in 2 minutes. Okay, so that's pretty much the same thing that you can see in the first comment, the core idea. So it's apparently just saving time, not having to brew my coffee and having yummy iced coffee in 2 minutes. So this actually can be another hook that you can use. For example, just show as the hook how you used to prepare your coffee, like brew and wait, like, I don't know, 10 minutes or whatever. I don't really know how much time it takes because I don't brew my coffee, but this could be the hook. So comparing it to a better alternative. Let's continue. I've made this multiple times for me and my family. So easy to make, we love it. So easy and fast. Okay, apparently people really love the benefit of not having to brew their coffee or just like having an instant coffee. Strong, not bitter, super delicious, variety of flavors. Okay, this is another thing that you can include in your videos, your static images, just the variety of flavors, because apparently people love this thing. So much easier every day without leaving my home or spending a fortune. Okay, so this comment is actually quite good because you just paste it here. So let me just fix this thing here. Strong but not bitter, super delicious. So the core idea, variety of flavors. Then we have so much easier, save time. Every day without leaving home, spending a fortune, not having to spend a fortune. Cool. So this is another good comment. Like basically the save time comes up again, not having to spend a fortune. Another angle that you can use. So let's move forward. The second step is basically going on Amazon and looking for your competitors. So let's just go to Amazon.com and then let's see cold brew if we can find anything that's a competitor of Javi. I cannot find anything. Let's type in Javi coffee, see if anything else would come up. Apparently they have a listing. Powerful. Okay, apparently they have no competitors, which is going to make your time as a creative strategist for Javi a bit more difficult, because there's nothing to look at on Amazon, but it doesn't really matter, so we're going to skip it. But let's say you were in the, I don't know, weight loss supplement space or weight loss coffee. Let's see. Okay, cool. So what you can do here is just go inside of the listing and start analyzing the comments. Flavor, apparently people love the flavor. Drink it hot or cold. Awesome product, give you an energy, horrible taste. Okay, apparently people don't like the taste, makes you anxious and moody. If you are a competitor of this brand, then you can create an advertising angle of, first of all, good taste. Second of all, a coffee, weight loss coffee that does not make you anxious or moody. And then, of course, you add everything into this research sheet as you move forward. Then you go on Reddit. So what we usually do when we go on Reddit is we start by typing the name of the product, and then we just go from there. So let's see, Javi coffee. I don't know if anything's gonna come up. Has anyone tried Javi? 36 comments. I'm just gonna look for something that has more comments, but apparently there is nothing like this. I'm not even sure if you can arrange stuff by comments. Hot, let's see, what's this? Javi decaf with added caffeine, 500 votes. Okay, apparently you can just open this thing right here, and yeah, you can start analyzing what do people say. Check the Amazon reviews, notice other people already have a sticker covering up that they added caffeine to it. What if someone has a legitimate caffeine problem? To top it off, there aren't any returns allowed. Okay, apparently Javi is not that good of a brand. AirPods now carrying cord vibes. Is it possible that this is a misprint? Okay, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find anything that's relevant right here. But for example, we did something like this for a cooling sheets company that we have worked with. And if you type in cooling sheets, then you are gonna, I think we got a lot of positive like stuff. What bed sheet do you use to keep cool during the night? So if you're selling cooling sheets, you just open the thread with the most amount of comments, and then bamboo sheets are the best. So apparently if you're selling cooling sheets that are not bamboo, you can compare yourself against bamboo sheets and show where you're better. Before AC, under soaking wet sheets, I don't really know what this is. Cotton Perco. Okay, another us versus them concept that you can implement. Compare yourself to, I don't know if this is a brand or like, I don't even know what this is. Linen sheets, compare yourself against linen, best thing ever. Never really seen them in stores, but there are plenty online. Brooklyn, okay, cool. So a big brand in the sheets space. So you can use all of those comments in order to, yeah, come up with creative concepts. So the next thing that we can use is Instagram. Like this is actually a cheat code, because if you open up the Instagram of the brand that you work with and then open up the tagged section, this is how you can really get a sneak peek behind the lives of the people that are using your product. Because, for example, here you have live with Nikki Lynn. I'm not sure, probably she's an influencer, and maybe this is a paid ad, but let's see if we can find somebody who's not paid. Okay, Kyla, whatever. So she has Javi. So what you can do here is just open up the accounts of people that have tagged you, and then just like try to understand basically the life they live. So apparently she has a child. Maybe another advertising angle could be the cold brew coffee that doesn't take you that much time to prepare, so that you can spend more time with your children, something like this, because Kyla is gonna resonate with your ad. So if you see a lot of people having children, and then apparently she's into drinking a lot of stuff, then you can start creating concepts around these the people that you see online. For example, here you have, let's see, it's not loading. Let's see something else. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I just found another girl that has created a reel with Javi. So what you can do here is just open up her account, see what she's into. Not much information right here, unfortunately. So, but yeah, I hope that you understand already how you go about looking at the tagged section. I don't really understand why this thing is not working. And then just study the lives of the people that are buying your product or the product that you are advertising, because that's going to give you a lot of insights. And yeah, Javi is a great example. For example, this girl, apparently she's into fitness. You can connect your product into, like, I don't know, weight loss or whatever, in case this is a USP that you are offering. And then the last thing is basically Facebook ad comment section. So this is a huge thing, especially if you're spending more than like 10 to 20K a month. You just open up the ad comments, and then you're going to see a lot of different like comments from people and the objections that they have before they buy your product. So for example, Colleen here, she wrote this ad comment for a brand that we work with. Can I have a breakdown of what ingredients are in each of your food packages? So basically the next static image that we're going to be creating is a static image with the ingredients. What ingredients are in the beef, beef, lamb, chicken, turkey, whatever. Are there any additives or preservatives in your food? So a hook that we can start using is basically treat your dog to a nice food with no preservatives and additives, something like this. Preserve the health of your dog. with food that has no additives or preservatives. So you can see I just came up with like, I don't know, 10, 15 different concepts for the brands that we have been discussing. And it's been like 14 minutes since I started this video. So of course, this is the first part, research. So the second part is basically creating your ICP. Of course, for the purpose of this video, I'm not gonna spend 2 hours just preparing the customer ICP, like the ICP research, but these are the questions that you need to answer whenever you produce concepts for basically your client, your brand, or whatever you do. So what do you need to know? 2 things: current state and desired state. So because the target, the goal would be to sell a transformation. Unless, like, the only way for your advertising to be effective is to be selling a transformation. So the questions you need to ask when you fill out the customer avatar sheet are basically the following: what's their current, like, we start with demographic data, but if we have to discuss the current situation and desired situation, what's their current state? What problems is the avatar facing? What frustrations and emotions is the avatar experiencing that are related to those problems? What have they tried before to solve the problems but failed? What will happen for the avatar if nothing changes? What fears does he or she have? This is especially good if you have a product that solves a particular problem, but these are all questions that you can answer after you do all of the research that we have discussed, just going through the comments, going through the tagged section, going on Amazon, going on Reddit, just understanding what problems do people have before they buy the product. Then you fill everything out and you're going to have much more clarity when you're creating the briefs and the scripts for your UGC ads, the static images, the GIFs, etc., etc. The next thing, desired situation, because obviously you want to not only sell the transformation, but show people the benefits that they're going to get if they start using your product. So desired outcome, desired feelings and emotions. In the example of Javi, the desired outcome is going to be save time. This is one huge thing, not having to spend a fortune. Potentially this might come up a lot more, but yeah, I don't want to make this video 2 hours long. So save time is basically going to be one of the things to save time that you have to create some concepts around. You give a name, you try to understand the age, and how you do this is by basically going here. You look at the people. Apparently she's like 21, 22 years old. The Kyla girl that we saw, this one, she's probably, I don't know, 40, 45, no idea how old is she. No, potentially even younger, maybe 35, I don't know, because her child looks like 3, 4, 5 years old, so maybe she is a 35-year-old female that's engaged, I don't know, working a day job, making whatever, $40,000 a year. And this is something that you can learn after looking at the accounts of a lot more people than what I've done here. So that's how you can pinpoint the exact person that you want to target. And if you don't have this information, you're going to be shooting in the dark. So if you don't have this information and your ads are not working, just don't complain, because it's your fault that your ads are not working. So that's the second point. Avatar creation. These are the questions that you need to answer. And then after you have the different avatars, because for every single brand that we work with, we try to come up with like 3 to 6 different avatars from the get-go, so that we can start speaking to these desires of those people and making sure that, yeah, we're talking, every single ad is speaking to one exact person. Then the last thing is, of course, ideation. So what I mean by ideation is just come up with different ideas for the visual part of your ad. In this case, we're using Atria. You might be using Foreplay. I would highly recommend you move to Atria. So first of all, what you need to do is spy on your direct competitors. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to give you an example with Javi, because I just don't know if they have any direct competitors. But let's see, longest running. We have this dashboard created on Atria where we have added 9-figure brands that we follow, whose content we love. So for example, here you see Magic Spoon, they have POV, you find the tastiest high protein breakfast. For Javi Coffee, you can do POV, you find the tastiest cold brew coffee that doesn't take forever to prepare. Split screen with website scrolling, maybe. Yeah, website scrolling with a TikTok question box. Why on earth should I pay, I don't know, $6 for a Starbucks coffee when I can pay $6 for a month worth of cold brew? Something like this, just different concepts that are going to be tied back into the core idea that you found here. So the example that I just made, not having to spend a fortune, because like spending every day $6, $10 on Starbucks, that's for most people quite a big expense. So this is just a way for you to get inspired in regards to what type of content you want to create. Stop stressing about your gut health. For Javi, you, in this particular example, you can showcase the different flavors, because apparently this is another thing that people that really care about. Save time. You can just showcase the benefits or how you can save time by using Javi Coffee. Then the next thing, it can be split screen, the bad alternative, Starbucks, expensive, you have to leave the house, I don't know, bad ingredients, Javi Coffee, natural ingredients, cheap, fast, something like this. And then here you can showcase what's inside your Javi Coffee bottle. So there are just a lot of brands you can get inspiration from. For example, Dr. Squatch, they're using split screen. Not even sure what's the purpose of it, but anyway, like we have this board with a few brands that we follow. Scandinavian Biolabs, a great direct response advertiser. Magic Spoon, Huo, $100 million plus in sales last year in 2023. AG1, $1.2 billion valuation. So apparently they're doing something right, and you can get some inspiration from them. True Classic, $250 million in 2023 in revenue. So I highly recommend you start by following your direct competitors, see what kind of ads are they doing, and then one simple trick that you can use is arrange stuff by longest running. So let's see if we have something from last year. Not necessarily, apparently they are all new. Doesn't really make any difference. You just spend more time looking at those brands. True Classic, AG1, Magic Spoon, Huo, Dr. Squatch, highly recommend you start following those brands. And this is basically it. Like, this is the research and ideation part of the framework. So after you go through these platforms right here, you would have a very good understanding of the person that you wanted to target. After you create the ICP, you will know exactly how to talk to them, what problems do they need solving, and basically how to position your product in a way that it really shows people that it's going to solve that problem. And then the last thing, after you have the ICP and the research, then you just come up with some concepts for you to create. And then the next part is going to be the script writing and coming up with different creative ideas in regards to how to position your product, how to capture the attention with an engaging hook, etc. So this is the second part. Yeah, let's say it's the second part of the creation framework. But yeah, these are the things that you absolutely necessarily need to do if you want to have a chance of profitably scaling your advertising spend. So that's pretty much for this video. Really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, and you're looking at this video on YouTube, just click the like button, because I'm getting 20 to 30 views, 200 views a video, and I really want to grow this channel so that I can reach more people. So yeah, I mean, I hope that you really enjoyed this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one.